me. I do not know what to do or who to choose as my wife. I'm amazed the three women because they are all good to me. My girlfriend and the other two ladies having my child. Right? But my parents want me to marry the one that has my baby boy, of which I love the one I have been dating for the past 6 years and still counting, though not having a child. Please, I need your advice on how to go about this situation because I have been thinking on how to go about it so not to hurt anyone's feelings. Thank you. All right, so boss, the story is actually coming from a boss man. It's coming from a boss man who say that yes, currently now he's having three ladies, three women in his life. He has been in a relationship for 6 years, and that relationship he went ahead and got two ladies impregnated, and they gave birth to two children, a boy and a girl. And now his parents want him to get married, and they want him to get married to marry the one who is having the baby boy and not the baby girl. Neither the one who is dating, currently dating right now, 6 years lady. So now he don't know what to do. Who is he going to choose? Is he going to still be with the girlfriend of 6 years and still counting, or to go ahead and marry the one that the family wants, which is the one that has a baby boy? Or is he to choose the one that is with the baby girl, or neither any of them? He shouldn't go for any of them. And but you don't know how to go about this situation right now. We know that many of you listening right now, you've been in this kind of situation, or you've heard either your family members, relative, your friends, anyone that probably have been in this situation. So boss, put a call through right now and I'll give your advice. Who is he going to choose as his wife? Is it the one that has the baby boy, or his girlfriend that they've been together for 6 years and still counting, who knows about the both children? So right now, what is he going to do this evening? Put a call through and let us know. All right, and the numbers again for you to call in will be 0902-922-2944 or 0807-777-3288. All right, so boss, I'll give my advice to you this evening right now. So I know it's not easy. The mistake has been made, and you've been in the relationship before you impregnated two ladies, and they have two children for you right now, a boy and a girl. And now you've been dating this lady for 6 years, and your family knows about it. I don't know, you didn't say it. So I believe that your family knows that you've been dating someone. You have someone in your life that they do know, that they know for 6 years and still counting. And then you playfully impregnated two ladies, and they have two children for you, of which you're taking good care of them with the way you sounded, sending the message, sending the story. You're taking good care of them. You're making sure that they are in good condition. You're making sure that they don't lack anything. And now you're in the middle of ocean. You do not know who to choose as your wife, because one, your parents want you to marry the one that is having the boy, forgetting that you still have another child somewhere, which is a girl. And they also believe that you're still with your girlfriend of 6 years. But my advice here is that you are a man. You know where your heart lies. You know where your feeling belongs. You know where your security lies. You know where your trust, you know where your support comes from. You know who stand and who always be there for you despite anything. And now you are dating this lady, and she already knows that yes, you've made a mistake. She forgave you on that. And you went ahead, you made another mistake. He still forgave you for that. And now It's time for you to marry. It's time for you to choose who you want to get married, who you call your wife. Just like I said, find where your peace lies. Find where you know that this person, okay, is supportive. If any of them gives you all of this, yes, not all will give you 100% of them all, but one should be higher than the other. Because yes, they say that if you marry a wife, it's not just for yourself alone, it's for the whole family. Now your parents are coming from the angle of the hair, they are coming from the angle of who is going to take over, they are coming from the angle of name, they are coming from the angle of gender, they are coming from that angle. It's not that if you get married to your girlfriend of 6 years, she will not give you a child. No. You don't know if it's a male or a female. You do not know. But the ball is in your court right now. So easy, just like I say to you. Find where your peace lies. Find where your happiness lies. Find where your support comes from. Find where the trust lies. If it's your girlfriend, so be it. If it's the one for the boy, no problem. If it's the girl, but make sure that should be communication. Do not just make it, just ask question. Bring all of them together and you discuss. Then the family, if you know that you cannot handle it as a man, but first and foremost, meet them individually. Talk to them individually before bringing everyone together, and you made your decision. Probably one of them might not want the both of you to get married, might not want the both of you to be husband and wife. You might not know, but it's based on how you push it and who you choose and where your happiness lies. So meet them individually, talk to them individually, ask them questions individually, ask them what is their fate after this, what is their plan, ask them their plans. Then before you choose, do not say, okay, fine, because my parents say it's because of male. Definitely, you're most likely to want to go back to the one that your heart belongs to, where your happiness lies. Yes, for you not to make that mistake and to cause more damages that it has already. Just like you say, you do not want to hurt anyone's feelings. Right, so boss, you're listening right now, but before I'll bring in the guest, yes, today again, we'll talk to us and also advise the boss man how or what to do at the time. Yes, it's not easy at all, but you need to try. Give it a try. Give it a try. Just listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, and yes, you will not make that mistake. You're listening right now. If you're in this, not just talking to the boss man alone, but we are talking to you. You're listening right now. Boss lady, boss man, the conductors, driver, you that you're in a relationship, you that you're now into this kind of story, you have this kind of story right now. You might be thinking, I don't know what to do. Should I go with my parents' decision? Should I accept all? What should I do? No, don't make such mistake, because yourself, you know what to do. You know the decision that you're supposed to take. In such situation like this, do not take drastic decision. You don't bring emotions deep. You don't bring that deep emotion into it. That yes, okay, because but consistency with that love, with that sincerity amidst the both of you matters a lot. Consistency matters a lot, not just because of it at a time. That is the reason why you want to, because you have a baby girl and I love this girl so much, the child so much. That is the reason why I decided to get married to. And then is it the boy because of he's a male, and then you say he's a male, my people love male so much. Read gender and seeing gender coming from your parents, but you love someone. You do love someone. It's your eyes, and also it's written in that story right now. You know who you want to go for. You know who you want to choose. You know who you want to call your wife. Yes, boss. Right, so boss, before I introduce the guest here in the studio, the numbers again for you to call in was to be 0902 09222944 0902.
Yeah, good evening, Ogbuefi. It is an awesome moment to always be with the boss, because whenever you're with the boss, you're always happy and you get to learn a lot of things to handle in your relationship.
All right, so you've listened to the story this evening. So what is your advice? What advice do you have to the young man, boss man, listening to you this evening?
You know, this thing, it's a very, very deep thing, like I always say. If the boss man might have been listening to our previous stories and how we get to talk about relationship and how it happens in people's life, he will get to flow in and know that this is just a something of technicality. Now, the boss man should understand something. You have kids with two different women.
Yes.
And the one you love so much has gone 6 years down the road with you. Now, the question is, you ask himself, because these are things you ask yourself the question, you figure out facts, and then you know how to put it in place. You've been with this person for 6 years. What's stopping you for 50 years? What's stopping you? What's the fear all about? You already have kids outside. So let's say probably you're scared of or something you don't know about or so. But this is a thing that comes with the heart. When marriage is not something like a boy dating something, like a boyfriend and girlfriend something. It's a commitment. You've told yourself that, okay, I want to go into something very, very emotional. It is a goal which the person has set. And achieving that goal is a very, very good plus. Now, you have two different women in your life. You love those ones as well. Of course, you love them because the kids are connected. But already, you love those one, the one you have been with 6 years. Now, ask, what are the perimeters involved? What are the perimeters have I seen? Why I've been with this particular lady for 6 years? 6 years is not actually a small thing. It's not actually saying that, oh, I just this person, and then what's stopping? The excuses. His parents are saying that you should marry the one with the boy. You already have the boy. If this is the person you want to have a family with, it's a simple thing. As long as you're not medically incompatible.
Medical incompatible.
Yes.
Both of you. The 6 years and
and when you know you're definitely not medically compatible with this person, the best thing both of you could do yourself for your mental health and sanity is to cut off. Is to end it all, because medically both of you are not compatible. Now, if medically both of you, the boss and his lady, are compatible, the question is, what is stopping him
from not picking her rather?
Yeah,
as a wife?
for not picking her as a wife. Is she toxic? Does she have deep deal breakers? Is she a fighter or what? That are the questions he will ask himself. Now, if he has laid down these questions to himself and see that, okay, nothing is there, this person has not had this particular thing that will make me say, no, I don't want to live with this person, he should go ahead and marry her.
So she should, irrespective of his parents choosing a wife for him, like picking the one having the baby boy. So he should at least go for the 6 years.
Do you know why his parents are picking a wife for him?
Because of the boy.
Not just because of the boy, Ogbuefi. He has indecision. The parents are saying that, how can you have 3 women in your life? You have the other one with a boy, the other one with a girl, the other one you've been with for 6 years, and you can't pick anyone. So let's pick one for you.
Are you saying that they've waited?
They have waited.
They've waited, and then they believe that they also know the one for the 6 years. And they still know her. And then he went around and along the line, something happened, having two child.
Exactly.
And now they've seen that, okay, fine, why didn't they go for the baby girl instead? Do you think that it's not just because of the boy child, but it's because that they've waited for long? Is it just because of that?
No, there are a lot of circumstances towards that. It could be that, okay, among all the three women, the parents loves the one with the boy child
boy
more,
child.
or it has a lot of parameters. It doesn't just have to do with gender. It doesn't just have to do with gender. The thing is, the boss himself is indecisive. That is the problem, and that is what he needs to tell himself that, okay, I want to take a decision. If he doesn't want to marry, he should come out and say, oh, I don't want to marry. But in as much as his heart is open to have a family, which is a very good and essential thing for him and for everyone, he should make a decision. Take the girl home to the parents. And trust me, parents will say all those things because they are saying that since my son doesn't want to talk, let's pick this one for him. But by the time he makes that decision and come down and say, okay, this is the person I want to be with, the parents, of course, will support. It's just a simple thing for him to do. And also, now, there is something dangerous about this for him.
All right.
Now, he's caught in the midst of three women. Now, a 6 years for a lady feels like you're cheating that lady.
Okay.
For a man, being 12 years in a relationship doesn't bother most.
Doesn't bother most men.
Most.
Why did you say that?
A man advances in age. If he's successful and healthy, he's more branded.
Okay.
You understand? You can see a man of 80 years, healthy, at least he can walk around, feed himself, take care of himself to some extent, and successful, and you still see him in the society being, man,
Still having that energy.
Yeah, the energy. You understand? Now, you're keeping this lady because she has tied her heart to him.
Okay.
That, okay, I've gone 6 years with this guy. Let me just have patience with him. And that is a problem for the lady. I'll come to the lady.
Oh, yeah?
Now, in our own parts, if the three ladies will have the opportunity to listen, or if the guy can also call each and every one of them and talk to them, the lady, or perhaps for any lady in such a circumstance,
yes.
Now, if you find yourself in a relationship that has gone beyond 1 year, 2 years, please redefine what that relationship is.
All right.
The moment you're with somebody and, okay, you met this person this year, fine and good, you want to know this person.
Yes.
Because not everybody you see, you just give your heart open to.
Yeah.
Now you want to know this person. What I would tell any lady in circumstances, if you have been in a relationship, 1 year, 2 years, no marriage, please come out from that relationship and redefine it.
Are you talking about the present society now?
Yeah, back then we grew up and we saw that our parents, their own parents, just do a matchmaking for them. Like, okay, oh, this family is a good
Years old, and yes, he impregnated 2 ladies, of which is no longer with them, but they are having his kids, a girl and a child. And now his parents want him to get married, and they are choosing the one having the baby boy, not his girlfriend that they've been together for past 6 years and still counting. How you saying it right now? And leaving the one having the baby girl out of the picture. So, boss, what's the boss man needs advice on how to go about the situation, not to go hurt one of the feelings, because you know he's so emotional right now. He don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Okay, so he's asking who is he to choose, or how is he going to go about this situation right now. Okay, and the numbers for you to call in will be 09029222944. 09029222944 or 08077773288. 08077773288. Alright, so boss, put a call through or you send your text message right now. Hello, good evening, boss. Lost the color. Alright, so boss, keep putting the call through and give your advice this evening. Alright, keep on calling. And do not forget that you can listen to us via our website www.bossfm.ng. And it's still after hours. It's after hours on Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. We'll bring you stories. We'll also call out numbers for you to advise the bosses sending the stories. Hello, good evening, boss.
Good evening, boss.
Yeah, good evening back to you. What's the name? Where are you calling from?
This is Ogbuefi from Dubai.
Boss Obadiah, welcome. So go ahead.
My advice for the young man, I don't know, sorry, I want to know something. Did he have a child with the one that he has spent 6 years with?
No, he's not having any child with the 6 years.
No. Okay. Okay, my advice for him, we should marry the one. This is the both of them, the one that has the baby and the baby girl. You should forget about that one.
You should marry both women. The both.
Yes, you should marry the two girls, the two ladies. The one that wants them.
All right. Okay. Thank you so very much, boss Obadiah. Thank you. All right, boss man. If you listen to us, boss Obadiah, I have to say that you should leave the one for the 6 years old. 6 years in the relationship. Okay, just saying the story like this. You've been together. You already know that this boss man is, he has been cheating on you. We believe that you're seeing the red flag and you're seeing deal breaker already in it, but you're not saying anything, boss lady, for the 6-year-old. All right, and now, boss Obadiah, I have to say that you should marry the one having babies for you, the two ladies. You should marry both the one having the boy child for you and also the baby girl for you too. Marry the both of them, and the one for 6 years. I know it's not easy at all. So, boss the Tunchee, what do you have to say concerning this right now, that you should get married to the both? And although your opinion is your own advice, you have what to say and how to say them. So that is your advice to the boss man. So boss man, you're listening to the advice. You do know what to do and how to go about this situation. All right. So the Tunchee, you have something to say.
That's really a big one. And it got me.
Got you thinking.
It got me thinking. It got me wondering. And,
right.
These are delicate matters, and this is something that can actually affect positively or negatively in the future.
Okay.
Matters of the heart is just like an investment.
All right.
If there are people that they be in a relationship with someone, and if they are chatting with another lady or another man, they feel guilty. And that's because they feel like, oh, I'm actually cheating on my partner right now just for my chat. When it comes to matter of emotions, it's an investment too.
So it's a reinvestment.
It's a reinvestment because somebody invests her emotions to the person, and what the person expects in return is for that person to be able to utilize that emotions and bring it to life at all points. See, I'll tell the guy, this is a very great matter he has put himself into, but for him to come out on it, it's all about him making a decision. And not just making a decision, making a proper decision. If he has looked, possibly, he could be with the girl and she's a toxic girl. I'm not saying she's toxic. If he has seen it that this girl is toxic, cut away. It's a very hard thing to tell someone for 6 years that
I because of the message
you don't want to
I don't want to do again.
It's a very tough thing, but it is
better. It's the situation whereby you're having two women in your life, having your two kids, and then you're saying that I am not doing again. That we should just call it off.
It's a real big thing. It's a real big thing. So that is why he has to look at these three women. See, there's even a possibility he won't even get married to the three of them.
All right, so boss, let's quickly go pay some bills. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Until then, stay bossed.
We know the news and entertainment. We are Boss FM 95.5 Abuja.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save.
Studio. All right, Sibbles, and welcome back from that music break. And yes, it's still Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. And after us, it is after us on Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. After us comes your way every weekdays starting from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every weekdays. And yes, boss, the guest is still in the studio, and before he leaves the studio, right? Yes, the phone lines are open for you to call in and give your advice. Still on the story because the boss man really needs this advice right now. And yes, the numbers for you to call in and let's have that conversation will be 0902922244. 0902922244 or 0807 777 3288. All right, so boss, this one says good evening bosses and the guest. Good evening back to you. I'm boss Isaac from Maitama this evening. My humble advice to the boss man, just like what the boss said in that studio, and just like he said that the boss is already in that problem. He has gotten himself. So the best thing for him to do right now is to go with his heart, or better still, he shouldn't get married to any of them if he knows what he's doing. But that one that stays with him for 6 years without child and knows about the other children, he should at least consider that relationship for 6 years. He should ask himself, what if is the lady? Will he take it lightly or will he forgive her? It should be a question that he should be asking himself. All right, so boss, boss, thank you for that advice quickly this evening. All right, so before I ask the boss man still in the studio, boss the Tunchee in the studio. All right, the Tunchee, I will come back to you again. And the story goes like this. It says, good evening, boss. Please keep me anonymous. I have been in this relationship for 6 years, but I am having 2 babies from different mothers, of which my girlfriend knows about it, but still insists to be with me. I do not know what to do or who to choose as my wife amidst the 3 women because they are good to me, both my girlfriend and the 2 ladies having my child. But my parents want me to marry the one that has my baby boy, of which I love, the one I have been dating for the past 6 years and still counting, though not having a child. Please, I need your advice on how to go about this situation because I have been thinking on what to do so not to hurt anyone's feelings. Thank you. All right, so boss, you've listened to the story this evening quickly. You know that the time is running already. And yes, so call in or you send your text message and give your advice this evening. All right, so the Tunchee boss, you're still in the studio. I really do appreciate your time. And yeah, before you leave the studio, so quickly, do you have something to say to the boss listening right now, especially to those who are in such a situation? You know, currently you listening right now, you might be in this relationship and you do not know who to go to, you do not know who to run to, you do not know how to say it. You're just yourself, you're just thinking all alone. You're listening right now. You found the right station. You found where to listen to advice. You found where to choose. You found where to decide. So, boss, this is Boss FM 95.5 Abuja. If you're in such situation, you need to listen to the advice. And right now, also need to be careful on how you're dating. Okay, so boss the Tunchee. So tell us right now, what advice do you have to those in such situation, especially to the boss? Is this common? Is this common? To start with, is this common?
Yeah, it's a very common scenario.
Okay.
Let me open up to you.
All right.
I was in this scenario about 2012.
You.
I was in this scenario about 2012.
You have children already.
No.
But,
in that case, I didn't have kid.
Okay.
But I had a particular girl.
Okay.
I was dating.
Okay.
And for about 6 years, we were dating. And it grew to a point, we had to check our compatibility. You know, there's one thing that happens when you see lovers or two persons, they just meet themselves. They don't use it, they don't want to check their compatibility. If we are compatible, the first thing is that first 1 week, 1 month, the love is just blurry, and everybody wants to pour out roses. Now, I was in that situation. I had to one day tell myself, keeping this girl, tying her down, it's being selfish of me.
Like it's nothing to just do at all.
Yes. So I had to devise a means for myself. Started talking to her gradually. Started bringing it up gradually. I was doing it as a gradual. I didn't just bump up on her and tell her that I don't want to do it again.
Yes.
I was just giving her the talk gradually. What if this happens? Try to get to know how her mindset would be and try to prep her for that. So I will advise the boss, he should stand up, make a decision for himself. Choose among the three. Who do you want to stay with? If he doesn't want to stay with any of the three, he should spell it out. It's called definition.
Definition. Right. So your own advice is everyone listening right now in such a situation, you should know your decision and let your decision count. So
Yes.
you will be held responsible for it.
Exactly.
So, but there are some persons who don't know how to decide, because I believe there are persons who do not know how to do that, but rather they prefer people deciding for them. Do you think that is actually right for such persons to do?
Nobody can take a decision for you. They can only give you suggestions. Whichever of the suggestion you pick, the person has been the one to make the decision, not the person giving the suggestion. So when you find yourself in this stage, stand up, be a lady. If you're a lady in a situation, in a relationship, 1-2 years, stand up, meet your man, we define that relationship. If you're a man holding the ladies down, please,
Especially, you can say that again.
please,
If you can say that if you're a man.
holding the lady down, please, just make your decision. Make a decision. If you don't want that lady, let her go, so she as well can have a lovely home of her own.
All right. So thank you so very much, Tunchee, for your time. Just like he said,
You're welcome, boss.
Thank you so very much. Just like he said, boss, he should know how to decide. And such mistakes. Okay, sorry to bring it back again. So concerning this situation now, you know, there are persons who do not know how to handle relationship.
Exactly. There are a lot of persons
Who do not know how to handle relationship.
Yes.
All right. So in such situation now, what are the things that they should do not to engage in that relationship?
Now, the things you need to do not to engage in such a relationship is, whenever you see a lady or a man and you want to be with that person, define what you want. It should be the first thing. If you're coming to marry that lady, tell the lady, this is what I want. I want to marry. If it's a different thing entirely, tell the lady, this is what you want. Just define it and tell her. Not come through the blues of marriage and you keep a lady for a long time. For a man, it doesn't. A man can get married 50 years, but for a lady, it's not okay for her.
Time tell on women.
Time tell
on women.
So please.
So time tell more on women than men.
Yes, not in all circumstances.
Okay.
Not in all circumstances, but when it comes to marriage affairs, it tells more on the women than on the men.
Okay.
But not time telling on all circumstances, no. But in terms of marriage, who to marry first. If you check statistics, you will find out that most percentage of men on older than their wives are more than other percentage than vice versa. Seeing the wife being older than the man. When you take the statistics, you find out that most men are older than the wives of age. So if it's marriage, yes, it works on that. But so please, every